Hello, myself, I am K.K. Durga Prasad, lecturer in geology, Nagarjuna Government Degree College, Autonomous Nalgonda. Today I am going to deal a class of the geology in igneous petrology. That in especially igneous petrology means the igneous property by formation of the magma and deriving rocks. What kind of rocks they will be derived from the magma? The igneous means that is the burning nature, just generally we will use. Then today's topic is the crystallization of magma. Actually, in igneous petrology, there is a unicomponent magma, bicomponent magma crystallizations are there. But the crystallization of magma will contains some of the orders and some of the important processes. A magma is in a liquid position actually. When it is coming into the solid position, it will be known as the rocks, especially igneous rocks. That is a simple thing and basic thing you learn in the first year. Here we will begins that how a homogeneous magma will divides, why it divides into the heterogeneous properties. Suppose different kind and different chemical properties, mineral properties, they are divides into the rocks. So actually as a homogeneous property magma, but it will divides into the different types of chemical characteristic magmas. So that the crystallization of magma is discussed with two main things. One is the differentiation, second one is the assimilation. These are the two main topics. Because of why I am showing again and again my fingers, again there are the subtopics are there, okay, so that you don't forget that the primary things of differentiation. In crystallization of magma, first one takes place differentiation, means it differs, okay, differentiate from one another, right? The second one is the assimilation. First of all, differentiation is a big a topic to understand and to already discriminate, right? First of all, I go for the discriminating this total differentiation. Here, as per the books matter, the differentiation will consist the fractional crystallization, liquid immiscibility, gaseous transfer, let they given. Means which are the sub processes which are included in this magma crystallization in differentiation, especially in differentiation. This is the book, whatever it may be matter. But actually in depth, little much depth we go for that, the clarification will have to come. The fractional crystallization is the first process, they given that. Second, liquid immiscibility, they given that. Third, gaseous transfer. These are the three important processes only in differentiation, not assimilation. They are only in differentiation. You remember that, okay? Then we go for then I will come to what is the behavior of the magma when it's going to consolidate. When it's going to consolidate, right? Suppose God given a definition for the magma and how it is moves when along with the temperature. Temperature will cause us to move the magma, not the pressure. Like that, how it will be consolidates along with reducing its temperature and pressure conditions, how it will be there. Like that, totally, that is the primary knowledge we given that. Here slowly again we will take that matter, but in a different view, right? First of all, what is come forward before us? Fractional crystallization, right? What is the fractional crystallization, right? What is the fractional crystallization? Fractional here I given the total classification. This is typed by me, okay? In books maybe you are not maybe get or not get, I don't know, this type of classification. For the clarity only I given that. What I given, in magma crystallization there is and two important processes are there. One is the differentiation, second one is the assimilation. In red headings I given that. After that I moved at the right side, differentiation. First I took that and I make it into the subparts. But one, fractional crystallization, two, liquid immiscibility, three, gaseous transfer. But what I happened here, again I make a change, that is the fractional crystallization. Again it's having the two parts, that is gravity separation and the filter pressing. There is another changes are not there. Actually, okay. Magma crystallization, which is having the same, that is the homogeneous, it will be divided into different chemical composition and mineral compositions. Heterogeneous magma, that is known as the differentiation. This differentiation will be consist in sub processes. That sub processes are fractional crystallization, okay, your gaseous transfer, liquid immiscibility, this type. But what I am saying, in fractional crystallization also there are some subparts are there. That is the one is gravity setting and the second one is the filter pressing. Again same, second one comes the liquid immiscibility, gaseous transfer. These will be right. Whatever it may be, we have to enter first into the, that is the, what is that? Differentiation. Okay? In differentiation, fractional crystallization first enters. You better to note down. If you are having, if I create that much of interest to you, two main processes are there in the crystallization of magma. One is the, you write the differentiation, means they are differentiating their chemical, as per their chemical properties, as per their mineral properties, they are forming differently. They are dividing. That is the main, that is the meaning of that. Then second, the assimilation, we will go for that. That after that discussing of the completion of the differentiation. Again differentiation will having the these subtopics. We will enter one by one, one by one. First one, we said that is the fractional crystallization. What is the fractional crystallization? I showed you, okay, right? This is just a slide. You don't depend on when I am explaining to you. After that you can see the slide after the recording of the class, okay? When I am explaining you can also see the slide. But more words and more topics will be discussed by me. Only abstract will be given on the slide. So better to concentrate on me, my words, okay, my diction. You can easily understand what is the fractional crystallization means. There is a, in the magma, suppose it's consolidating one area in the deeper parts of the earth, then only it will known as the magma. In upper part of the surface of the earth, it is known as the lava. So that there is no matter of the lava. Only we are discussing interior of the earth crust, that is, which is consolidating magma, and it's dividing into the characters. How it will be divides and how it will be consolidates. That is begins with the fractional crystallization. How the fractional crystallization will be there? Means everything you are discussing when it's the consolidation or crystallization of the magma, the Bowen's reaction principle will come and sit before you. It will come and sit before you. Means every crystallization when you are discussing, It will follows the Bevan's reaction principle. In 1922, he made that a Bevan's reaction principle. He proved that from the single magma, all of the other magmas and other rocks will be formed. Means homogeneous to heterogeneous dividends will be there. Wherever it may be, you discussing the fractional crystallization also, what will be happens? That will be come forward and it will be sit before you. Bevan's reaction principle. What is the Bevan's reaction principle? Discontinuous series, continuous series, whatever it may be. Morphic minerals, basic minerals which are consisting the iron and magnesium rich, they will first consolidate and next slowly solic or femic, whatever it may be, means silica aluminum rich, means which are having the high gravitational and having the ferrous and magnesium, they will consolidate first. Which kind of rocks will having the ferrous and magnesium high? Ultra basic and basic rocks are having the high. Then they will consolidate first. They will be consolidated first. They will comes into the solid position first. In the Bevan's reaction principle, alvin will comes first. Next clinopyroxene, next orthopyroxene, right? Next amphiboles. Coming from that, ferrous percentage will be decreased. Ferrous first formed, most is rich for. Like that, here I will show a diagram to you how it will be crystallized. Suppose total area in the earth is there. Every at a time, not total area will be not immediately consolidates, right? It will be immediately, just like a glass immediately cool down. It will be slowly cool down. It will begins any of some of the suitable area, right? That is known as the chamber. That is known as the magma chamber. Now I will show you, right? This is the diagram which will explains you the crystallization of mafic and felsic magmas, means in the chamber, right? Suppose I am saying ignite, these words are indicates always fire. Here carefully see this diagram. There is a round given that is the chamber. That is the concentrated magma, which is about the 1300-1500 degrees centigrade in the earth, interior of the earth. The magma is which we are discussing in this dome shaped, given that like a dome shaped. Here the magma began to consolidate. Solidification is began. But what we said, we are all discussing in the differentiation, means there should be a differ from the each other. How they will be different from each other? And what this diagram is indicating? Slowly you observe this diagram. This is the fractional crystallization diagram actually, but I am not written on the upper side fractional crystallization. I am not typed that. In the depth, what I typed that is a morphic and felsic minerals crystallization. Means I entered into the Bevan's for the clarity. Okay, how they are the given two types of arrow marks are there. Maybe you are observed or not. On the dome, carefully hear me. That border line which is there, towards that some arrows are there. Carefully here. Towards that dome borders, some arrows are there. Some arrows are concentrating into the center. Carefully visual me. They are which are traveling towards to the center of the chamber. Those are just like a dots, like a arrows. Which are transporting to the border, this dome, those are the thick lines. They are given differentiated there. Then what these arrows are, different type of arrows are indicating and explaining to you, what the thing will be explained by that. Means here you remember, what is happening? For example, I will say the Bowen's reaction principle. What I said, consolidation of magma means immediately you have to enter into the Bowen's reaction. What is the Bowen's reaction says? Bowen's reaction says the mafic minerals consolidates first. The consolidation is here, a ground chamber is there. The consolidation is begins from the center and spread to the walls, means this dome, or it will be begins from the walls and comes into the center. What is your idea? Generally, what is your idea? Suppose, what is your idea? From the walls to center, it will be consolidating and slowly it's cool downing. Suppose it will cool down in the center first and next slowly it is cooling down into the borders, or borders first consolidate, lost their temperature and slowly center will be consolidate. Means which one which one removes or which one will be lose their temperature first, the walls or the center? Here that is the matter. From the walls, I will give an example to you. Suppose where we should not go because of your generation is different from our generation. If you go for some of the burn outside of a wood, you take some of the burning coal and the upper side you touch it, it will not most having the temperature. If you put your finger inside, it will be have more temperature. Means what you are it's coming to, and other you are just your in your home example. Suppose a bowl is you cooked that, on the walls you touch it, it's not more heat than the center. If you keep the center in it, your finger will be burned up. What is indicating? The borders are first cooling will be start from this in this dome, from the borders to center. The center part will be consolidates and slowly cool down than the borders. The cooling will be begins from the borders to center. Upper parts will be first cool down and center will be cool down. Then what happens? As per the Bowen's principle, which one is first loses this temperature, it will be consolidated. Means the walls, the borders will be first consolidated. The border is first consolidated. Suppose you think yourself, right? Border is first consolidated. Means the basic minerals and ultra basic minerals has to first consolidate, then felsic minerals. Okay, as per the Bowen's reaction principle. Alvin is a mafic mineral, ultra basic. Mafic minerals means ultra basic. Next pyroxene, next amphibole, next like this. Means what has to here you expecting on the borders? Mafic minerals. Means what will be happens? These arrows, what I said, these arrows are moving towards that. When it's cooling down, it's gets the cooling down. What happens? The mafics are first has to cool down. That is the duty. That is the Bowen's reaction. So that whatever it may be in the chamber, the mafic minerals are there. They has to cool down so that they moves towards the border. That is, dark arrow lines indicate is the thing that is when it is cooling down, the mafic minerals will travels towards that border outer side and they will consolidate, so that he given the dark lines to the outer side. At the same time, felsic minerals has to form at last. You know that in Bowen's reaction principle, quartz will form last. No? Because of, again I will explain you, Alvin, okay, cyanopyroxene, orthopyroxene, okay, amphiboles, biotite, right, feldspar, quartz. Whatever it may be, in the last felsic minerals are there, light color minerals. Here also diagram is given that in the borders of the wall of the dome having the thick color, you observe the dots. In the center is given the light color. Whatever it means. Means then what happens at the time the mafic minerals are moved to the borders to cool down, at the same time the felsic will be escape and comes to the center to exist in temperature to cool down after. Up to the suitable temperature is not reached, the felsics will be not consolidated. After the very low temperatures only, it will be consolidated. So up to the last, the felsic minerals will be consolidated. From the border, slowly alvin, pyroxene, like that. Last in center, whatever it may be, it remains that is the quartz and feldspar will be consolidated. This is the fractional crystallization known as, means in a order they will maintain a tendency in the cooling down of the magma. The minerals will make a tendency like a Bowen's reaction principle. They will immediately, mafic minerals moves towards the walls and felsic moves towards the center because of as their position, right? As their position. When the class is began, what will be happens? The students moves towards their places and immediately lecturer will comes to the dais. Okay, like that. They know they will make a tendency, they will follow the tendency and they will go and the mafic minerals will immediately, first their cooling area they will enter and they, as well as felsic will move in the whatever it may be, that is the center place of this chamber. Like this, slowly from the wall sides to in the centers, it will be cools down. This is in the fractional crystallization. I told you in fractional crystallization, two another things we have to explain. I typed that already I showed you before you. Here I typed that in differentiation means differing. Now you are understand. Fractional crystallization. In fractional crystallization again I typed two: gravity separation and filter pressing. After then we will enter into that is what is liquid immiscibility and gases transfer. Okay. First we have to complete the fractional crystallization along with two subtopics. Then what happens? What is the gravity separation? This is the very simple thing. In final year, this is the second year topic. Whatever it may be, any year student can hear it, can understand it, learn it. It's not the problem. But what happens? In magma's concentration, a lesson will be there. In the beginning, first, what is the process said by by the scientist, the Alan Bateman, in the classman, first process in the earth is the magma concentration. In that magma concentration, there is a segregation. It is the word means here what is that? Gravity setting means segregating. What happens when the magma is cooling in the chambers? Immediately high gravity minerals or metals, whatever it may be, chromite, magnetite, will be separated. Immediately they comes downwards and they will be consolidated. This is known as the gravity separation. Means what happening here? That is which are having the high specific gravity, they immediately coming together, and the light specific gravity which are there ordered by in a gradual order, they will be one by one. Means here what happens? At last, we know that as per we explained just now, the lightweight minerals or lightweight, whatever it may be in the gravity separation, they will be in upside, and the high gravity minerals comes low side, means downwards. And they will be, which are in the downwards, they will first consolidate. Because of their mafic, they are having the ferrous and magnesium. And after that, which are comes having the only silica and ferrous feldspars and quartz. Like this, there is a gravity separation is there. This is the process will be a sub process is there in fractional crystallization. This is the same topic. And another sub process is, even if you want to remember, that filter pressing. This is a variety process really. Suppose total chamber in this, you imagine the chamber is there, it's crystallizing, the crystals are forming because of the temperature is losing slowly, so that big crystals will be formed. We know that if the magma is cooling slowly, the big crystals will be formed. Then what happens? The big crystals are formed. Some of the liquid, magma liquid, will be remains between them. Why? Because of it is a felsic magma. It should not be consolidated as much as fastly like a mafic. Which are first formed, those are all crystals are mafic. Then the felsic magma in between them, these are all blacks crystals are just like that. It looks like a mesh. It looks like a mesh. Then what happens? These chamber is like that is there. Then surrounding rocks also having this high temperature. Like that, these all crystal forming liquid is moving towards that side, this side. It's try to escape somewhere. Then sometimes in a suitable conditions, the adjacent rock is not saturated. Means it's having the very cool, suppose. Immediately what happens? It will squeeze out the all unconsolidated. It will squeeze out the unconsolidated. This solution will be immediately squeezed out. What happens? Suppose in a bowl you take that, you keep all the stones like pebbles, right? You take a grapes, you put all the grapes on that and pour the water. Like that it will there. After 1 hour, even though they will be like that. You make a hole separate. Suppose around there is a water, the water not escapes that. But there is any light media is there, immediately water will be squeezed out. Sponge like that, you attach with the sponge, it will be squeezed out. The grapes will be remains. Like that, all crystals will be remains. It will becomes like a mesh, and it will be, the liquid will be escaped. This is known as, this property is filter pressing. This habitature is known as filter pressing. This is known as the filter pressing. Do you understand what is the difference between the filter pressing and gravitational separation? First you have to understood this fractional crystallization. From the walls, which one consolidates? From the center, which one consolidates? How they will be moved according to their composition, chemical composition, which are they are very prominently high with the ferrous and magnesium, known as the morphic minerals. They will move toward the walls because of they have to consolidate first, and which are they have to later they will be consolidated, they will move center. It is known as the fractional crystallization. First you remember this, and no hurry, you understand slowly by observing this total diagram, arrow marks. The dots are indicating center side, those are the felsic. Actually I have to write it, but it will becomes a confusion. There will be a disturbance in the matter. The stock I written in center, right? Whatever it may be, that is the dots inside, it is indicating those are all felsic ways they are traveling, which are outside to the border, that is the morphic. You remember that, because of walls are first, means the borders are first consolidates, so that morphic minerals are moved that side, and which are we later they will be consolidates, they will move slowly to the center. These things you have to observe and you have to remember itself. and as a subparts. As a subparts, these are all follows the Bowen's reaction principle. We have to remember that, right? That is the one of the thing. This is the clearly fractional crystallization, and here I written mafic and felsic minerals consolidation. In my view, mafics, how they will be consolidated, felsic how they will be. Which one first, which one later, and depending on the place, right? Depending on the place, which one has to first crystallize, they will move toward the walls, and which one to later, they will come to the center. This has to keep in your minds. Okay, then I will explain. I explained already just now. Gravity separation. Gravity separation is a simple thing. In a water also you will kept that which one is the gravitational, which one have the specific gravity. They will come down immediately and they will be consolidated. According to that, in physics words, a mass, density, like these words they will use that, right? That viscosity, these words are used that. Like that they are, which is in geology we will use most probably specific gravity. Specific gravity, right? Means here weight we can use, but we should not use the weight. That word is not suitable. Specific gravity, right? There is a difference between the specific gravity and weight, but here the weight specific gravity is same in this matter. Specific gravity is high minerals. We know that which are the high, which are the which are the elements are having the high, ferrous, like that. Okay, chromium, right? These are all the high, so that they will come first and they will consolidate, and after that they will permit to consolidate. After that the light minerals, which are they, maybe that quartz, feldspar, like that minerals, that they will follow the, here also they will follow the, in the gravity separation also follows the Bowen's reaction principle. Wherever you go, you remember, first mafic minerals will be consolidates, then only felsic minerals will be consolidates. Okay, remember. Okay, mafic, okay, magnesium, ferrous, mafic means, okay, felsic, okay, feldspar, silica. These one group, these one group, these are totally acidic nature, those are the basic nature. Basic nature means this magnesium and iron, right? Like this. Here the filter pressing is a variety type of process to consolidate. Because of that solution is not escaped, squeezed out, what happens, it will take so much time, because of up to the solution is there, the crystals will be moving, they cannot consolidate, they cannot comes together. So that if they are squeezed out, when they are traveling, they are moving towards from one rocks to another rock, what happens, sometimes they will have the suitable time, that whatever surrounding rocks or minerals will squeeze out this solution, then immediately these crystals will be separated and they will form, right? Up to that they will be like a mesh, they will be like a mesh, right? This is the filter pressing. Then we will move towards, that is what are the another process they discussed. What is the another process they discussed in the crystallization of magma? Okay, next one is the liquid immiscibility. Totally hear me, because of it's a big topic. In a single class we are discussing one by one, step by step. Very carefully observe me, that what I am saying here, that is, you have to observe that, you have to gain your knowledge that is, first of all, the crystallization of magma will begins with what is saying, one homogeneous, one only magma will divides into the different chemical properties. According to their chemical properties, it will divides into the so many magmas, so many minerals. and so many rocks will be formed. Why they will be formed? What process will be done? These processes will be done. We have to write that first important one, 2, differentiation, assimilation. Well, we have to keep the assimilation away first for understanding. You take the differentiation. Again, you have to classify the differentiation into the so many types. Fractional crystallization, okay, liquid immiscibility, and gaseous transfer. In again, after discussion of the fractional crystallization, in the part of the fractional crystallization, you have to discuss the gravity separation and filter pressing. You have to note down easily. Then we go for the liquid immiscibility. Differentiation is divided into the 3 parts. Fractional crystallization is over. With their sub processes, it's over. Then I am moving towards the liquid immiscibility. What is the liquid immiscibility? Immiscibility means first this word liquid immiscibility. Suppose you take the example, don't put it in a finger stress for the accuracy. Suppose up to the 166 degrees centigrade, 167 degrees centigrade, what will be happens? Aniline and water will be together. After it is losing its temperature, falling the temperature from the 166 degrees below that, it will fall to suppose 70 degrees. What happens? Aniline and water will be divided. Actually, aniline and water will be divided. Actually, there is the same homogeneous matter. Before that, it's losing its temperature. Aniline and water is together. They are having in the same liquid. But when it is losing the temperature, their characters are come out. I am different, you are different. Just like aniline and water is differentiated. Right? Actually, these phenomena, by this phenomena also, the formation of crystals and magma consolidation will be done. That will be said by the Spencers. He is the geologist and scientist. He says and he studied about this liquid immiscibility. Again, in final year also, you will get that immiscible liquids. That is the separate that. But especially this immiscibility character is maintained by 2 types, mostly that substances, that is the sulfides and silicates. In sulfides and silicates, we can observe this thing, that is that this is liquid immiscibility. So immediately sulfides also, when they are forming, suppose, right? Pyrrhotite is forming that, suppose some of that. What happens immediately? That the metal will be formed. After that, sulfur will be moved few feet away and it will be consolidated. It will be separated. Then only it will be consolidated. Before that, it will not consolidate along with that. Like that, here will, just like aniline and water, this also, when the falling of the temperature will causes, just like a liquid immiscibility is also is a cause and one of the process which is also helped to crystallize the magma and forming into the different type of rocks, because of different characters are here differentiating. Every process is differentiating. Whatever it may be, the character is there, they are dividing, so that so many kinds of igneous rocks are formed. Here we are reached the topic. Why this all topic? The matter is, from the homogeneous magma, when it's liquid, just into high temperatures in a 100 degrees, it's a homogeneous, whatever it may, only single magma is there. When it is coming cooling down, it's losing its temperature and pressure, how it will be forming as a different magmas and different rocks and different type of minerals. Means this is the process. With each of the process, they are separating each of the different rock. They are forming different types of rocks. Like this only, by the some are differentiated by the fractional crystallization, some of the by the gravitational separation, some of by the liquid immiscibility, then gaseous transfer. The Fenner in liquid immiscibility, we said the Spencers. Here, the gaseous transfer is most probably studied and explained by Fenner. What he said, Fenner said, the gaseous volatiles, in geology, this word will be used, volatile. Volatiles are there, they will be there in a gaseous stage. They can't escape easily. But there will be a channel, there will be a circumstances, there will be a conditions are there suitable. They will be try to escape and they will move upside. Whatever. When they are escaped and moving upside, what happens? They are having the different composition than the water, so that they are left. The gaseous material is which is having the different composition than this liquid and solid, which is already consolidated, so that it is escaping. Why it's escaping? Because of it's not having the same chemical composition. It don't want to stay there, so that it's escaped, and it is suitable rock is there to this chemical composition. It will combines with this and it will makes as a rock. Means it will forms the new rock, or it's from the rock. Means forming the consolidation will be also done by the gaseous. Okay, this gaseous also takes the important role. That is the Fenner is discussed this one, and he feel that is the is a fact that the gaseous transfer also, they will transferred one, the magma will also change its consolidation, as well as the which are escaped gases are there, they will be reaches some places and they will be reacts with the rocks and the minerals, and they will forms that. Suppose I will give that example, not for the gaseous transfer. I am not giving the example, not for that. I am just illustrating that the separate rock is there, pegmatite in second year only. Pegmatite will little much forms little much higher than the granite, even though, but the biggest grains, 1 meter grain also there, 1.5 meter grain. A single grain is 1.5. How it is possible? What the scientist says? Scientists and geologists says that it is only because of that the interference of volatiles, but not here gaseous form transfer is causes for the forming pegmatite. Not I am saying, but what I am saying, I remembered that thing. Why the pegmatite is having that much of larger grains means the volatiles are directly interferes in the consolidation of the forming of the pegmatites. That words are only enough to you, because of you have to remember that the volatile word, when you are studying the pegmatite, you will face it. When you have to better to maybe you will get the remember my words that oh yes, so and so Durga Prasad explained that the volatiles interference will be there in the formation of the pegmatite, right? Like that, here also in gaseous transfer, the volatiles are here, they will not, they will escapes and they will be consolidates, and sometimes they will be react with the other rocks and they will consolidate. After that, what is remained? The main thing, assimilation. Okay, okay, totally the slides will be disturbs like that. Oh, there is not a problem, but your whatever it may be, your it will be comes within the seconds. This is the problem. What is the comes before you? That when we touch the screen to enlarge it, to explain the students, what happens? It will be totally disappears. No problem. It's no problem. It will be everything is in our hands, right? This is the assimilation. I kept before you. Just what I tried, I want to zoom it to show clearly, but what happened? It's disappeared. Like that, we are sometimes afraid to touch the screen because of it will be disappears sometimes like this. Like okay, whatever it may be. This is I totally fractional crystallization. I given that. I come to the assimilation, right? Then you go to the assimilation. What happens? Assimilation. When the magma is moving towards this word and this word, most probably magma is moves towards the earth crust. Always trying to upside. The pressure is always towards the surface because of from the core to surface side the pressure will becomes out crust in from internal crust to out upper side. There will be a movement will be there. They want to escape. They try to escape so that it will be sometimes escapes and comes to out of the surface. It will known as the lava. Right here, what will be happens when it is moving? Suppose towards earth surface. Towards earth surface, it's not reached the earth surface, but it's moving upwards. What happens? The magma is moving like this. It will loses and it will lost its temperature slowly. Then also Bowen's reaction principle. It will the assimilation follows. What is the assimilation? When it is moving through a channel, it will be causes for the melting of the rock channels which are surrounded by it. The surrounded rocks also melt and comes in a part of this magma. Then what happens? The hybrid rocks will be, and they will be consolidated. The surrounding rocks will be melted and they will be included in this magma and they will be consolidated. They are losing the temperature. That is the assimilation. What is the assimilation? Assimilation means the surrounding rocks will be melted because of this high temperature when it is reaching and they are touching it. That rocks also melted and comes in a part of magma and they will be consolidated and becomes a hybrid, means new rock. That is known as the assimilation. This is the definition for the assimilation. Then I will explain one thing. It is also follows the Bowen's reaction principle. Like when whatever it may be, time it's not the matter. We will take another 5 or 6 minutes because we have to complete that. Otherwise, it will be incomplete. Then it is moving. It will follow the Bowen's principle, Bowen's reaction principle, and as well as suppose a magma is moving. First, it will take the matter of the alveoli. It is saturated. Alveoli is formed already. Then it will moving. It will select. It is for the pyroxene formation. It is also with liquid remained. The pyroxene is formed. Again, it's moving. Again, there is a iron material is there. Magnesium material is there in the surrounding rock. It will not takes into the magma because of already the magma is which is traveling toward that upside. It is already saturated. Alveoli and pyroxene, how much they will be there? It will be saturated. It don't want the alveoli and pyroxene, ferrous and magnesium, so that they ignore that. So that one means what here it cares to know. Once it's saturated a mineral in the magma, they are not accept to take a mineral concentration from the surrounding rock. Only it will expect the which one feldspar is not there, it will take the feldspar. Which one quartz is not there, it will take the quartz. Like that, every mineral will be saturated to the rocks, forming the rock. Means as a following a Bowen's reaction principle, as well as once a mineral concentration is saturated in the magma, this type of magma will have this much of alvin, but after that alvin is enough that uh, after that it will not permits to come and consolidate the alvin. It will no, that's enough to that. Means the saturation is takes very important part in this crystallization of magma in assimilation. Next to that, what it's need? If suppose there is a not enough silica is there, felspathides will be formed in the last. What happens? Felspathides means what? There is a not enough silica is there, felspathides will be formed. If so, over silica is there, the quartz are formed. Enough silica is feldspars, they are forms. Like that, whatever it may be in assimilation means you remember that when the magma is moving with the high temperature, the surrounding rocks will be melted down and in the pulse in that, and they will be comes into a hybrid nature, and they will forms the new rocks, and they will be saturated one mineral by one mineral, and they will form the new rocks. This is the assimilation. Like this, so many processes are there in the crystallization of the magma. As we discussed, starting how we discussed, from the homogeneous magma to how many heterogeneous magmas are there inside there. They are slowly separated and they will consolidate. It is known as it is done by the two processes, differentiation and assimilation. First we have to discuss the differentiation and what are the sub processes are there. Fractional crystallization one, as in the parts of the fractional crystallization, that we have to say the gravity separation and the filter pressing. Then we leave the fractional crystallization and we'll go for the liquid immiscibility. We'll discuss the liquid immiscibility, and next we'll leave it and gases transfer also over, and how the gases transfer will be there. Then we will move towards the, then after only assimilation. How the assimilation means how to melt the new hybrid rocks will be formed. Like this, so many ways there will be, so that these all process, by the causes of all this process, these kinds of so many kinds of rocks will be present in the igneous rocks. The cause is, the thing is, so many processes are includes and take parts in the consolidation of magma, so that only different types of rocks are there in the igneous rocks. When the igneous rocks means only not that, so many rocks are there. Anardosite, diorite, okay, gabbro, cyanite, trachyte, okay, granite, rhyolite, okay, pegmatite, diorite, dolerite, all are igneous rocks, but they are having the different mineral compositions, right? How they are, why they are formed means these are all processes are causes for the forming the different kind of rocks. Okay, I hope that slowly and clearly study that total by the crystallization of the magma from the homogeneous to how they will divide into the up to their chemical properties by these all processes. I hope that you are all understood my whatever it may be my discussion, and you followed my discussion, whatever it may be, you followed my description also. This discrimination followed by you. Thank you. I hope that. Okay, right, I am ending my class. Okay, right. Okay, I will end my class now. All right.